All right, how's it going? We are back to modding Skyrim. Um, all right, it took me a little while. I'm not gonna lie, I'm newer to trying to build my own mods, and really, I'm not there yet. I'm not it, but I'll tell you what is it, which is ChatGPT. If if you're good at using, um, high the higher grade chat box like ChatGPT, then when I'm not sponsored or anything like that. But if you're good at using them, um, they can really help you out. I think that I had to give it a lot of guidance to keep it on track, and keep it focused on what we were actually doing. But I finally got it to do what I said I would get it to do when I ended the last video, which is to get an automatic preset. That is, when you start a new game, the preset automatically applies. It finally got it going, and I like where it is for now. There's a little bit more work to do, but I'm going to go ahead and take a break from that mod so that we can just go ahead and keep installing mods from other authors, right? So here is my full mod, let's call it wish list. Yes, there are a lot of mods here. 117 pages worth, or probably about 116 when you cut some of this stuff out. And let's call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's say 13 times 117. Quick maths, not going to be done in my head. 113 times 17, something like that, whatever. Is that what I said? No. 117 times 13. 1,500 mods? Wow, I can't even believe that there's mod lists out there. I mean, I guess I can believe it, because every day I add to this list more mods than I actually install. But, man, there are mod lists out there with 3,000 or 4,500 mods, crazy stuff like that. I think that this mod list is going to stay very true to vanilla, but it's not going to look like vanilla. It's going to stay very true to the lore of Skyrim, if not at least Elder Scrolls, right? And I'm kind of cautious about what is lore, what is canon, what is kind of is the lore that you see incorporated in like the Elder Scrolls Online, which is kind of like takes the Elder Scrolls, the world of Nirn, right, and it compacts it into an MMORPG. But I'm not trying to build an MMORPG. I'm just trying to build an RPG, or I'm not trying to build one. Rather, I'm trying to modify one, right? And I have some specific goals in mind. One is to make it, quote, next gen looking, or at least like current gen, right? Because current gen is now what I consider current gen is what is it called? What's the game? I don't even know what to call it. What's wrong with my brain right now? My word recall is way off. What's the game? Not Studio Engine, Unreal Engine 5. That's what my brain was trying to remember. I'm trying to step into the Unreal Engine 5 territory where I really actually want to expand upon the actual engine. Basically, I want to expand upon the engine that Skyrim runs off of. Or engines, I guess, since it's kind of multiple. But anyway, let's go ahead and next mod installation. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of like start a new chat here. Not kind of. We're gonna start a new chat, and we're gonna go. determine next mod to install based on the info I provide, right? We'll do that. So it already knows we're talking about my Skyrim Max mod list, Mythic Ascension Experience. And the name, I chose that name to represent specifically what I'm trying to do. Mythic, like this is pure epic and you feel like you're in, you know, a mythical game. Ascension, like you're like there's a point behind that, which is the Dragonborn is kind of like a character, at least Talos was, that like ascends beyond what regular humans are. So you can feel like you're ascending beyond what is normal, yet have it make sense, like physics wise, I guess, and then experience, like it, wrapping it up as a whole tailored experience that all makes sense together. You'll get it if you follow along, or if you download the playlist when I'm the mod list when I'm done with it. Right, so it's just asking exactly what I need it to. So I'm going to say first, this is my intended installation list. You'll also notice that I'm going to typo a lot less, probably, hopefully, than I was previously. Like, I would say fat finger a lot because I felt like I was pressing multiple keys at a time, or it would be like, when I just click once. And I thought it was because my keyboard was really sensitive, which it is. It's a keyboard that's designed to type with speed for sure. And I found out that this Corsair keyboard in particular was like jamming keys and having problems, and it got an update, and oh my gosh, it is so much better now. It's the Vanguard, the Corsair Vanguard, and man, I thought it was great. It's great feeling. It's loud, like clicky clacky, you know, because it's a manual keyboard, but it's not. It's not like old school. It's not even Reds. It's not even Cherry Reds loud. It's pretty quiet actually. But it still has that feeling and that click clack. It's an amazing keyboard, like for feeling, but man, I hated it for a few months. I couldn't get another one. I couldn't justify buying another keyboard after spending this money. Anyway, it updated, so go get yourself a Vanguard Corsair keyboard. I'm not sponsored, but man, they're good. Okay. Anyway, I should probably get moving so you don't get bored. Think of this as my wish list. Wish list. Note that many of these mods are installed when I show you my MO2 installed mods. Yeah, that'll work. Ready? Question mark. Sometimes I don't like to just dump everything in. Sometimes I ask it ready, so it thinks about what it's doing a little bit. Right, so I'm going to Control A, Control C, and then go down here, Control V. Yeah, and then I'll send that. And then next, I'll send you my MO2 installed mods. Ready? Tentative alternative, blah blah blah. I will not assume anything here is installed until it appears in your MO2 list. Send the current MO2 list. Okay, I guess I'll just send it since it's already ready for it. So just come over here, Control A, Control C, Control V. And then I'm gonna go here is my MO2 list. I'm going to do current MO2 installed mods list in priority order. That's important. It's important that you tell it that it is in priority order, and I capitalize P just because that's the way it appears right here. Okay. Next, we're just setting things up. Just get it set up for a second here. And once I have this set up, I'm going to go ahead and show you ramen. Haha, show you ramen. I'm going to show you the mod that I created, which is the spell hotbar Skyrim Max auto preset. For now, it'll be updated, and then I will publish it as well. So you can look out for that on the Nexus, which is where it will show up. I might make a website as well, where I'll host all the videos that I'm putting out. Excuse me, and give you a mod list, and give you a list of the mods that I create. I might make a website. We'll see. Right, and it has determined what the next mod should be that we install. But before that, let me go ahead and run Skyrim through SKSE in MO2. That's Mod Organizer 2. And I'll show you the spell hotbar Skyrim Max auto preset. If I make a mod that is like an add-on to another author's mod, I will name it accordingly, just so that it's easier to understand. If I make a mod that's completely originally my own, then it may have. They're probably all going to have kind of funny names like "Stop Running," all caps with an exclamation mark. Right. All my own personal mod, not personal, but all of my own unique mods that I create will be something kind of funny sounding, all capital letters, probably exclamation mark. So that'll differentiate, and you'll know that you've found one of my mods. I don't know what my Nexus username is right now. It might just be like my name. So more to come on that. Anyway, so the spell hotbar, you'll see down below, it's nice and small. You'll also note that I just basically started a new game by pressing the tilde. That is the key that is to the left of the 1 and above the tab button. That opens up your command, your in-game command. And then if you press COC, if you type COC rather, and then type a location, Riverwood, right? Helgen, whatever, it'll place you at a pre-designated spot. For Riverwood, obviously, you can see it's right outside the front gate. If you just type in Whiterun, it's going to place you not quite in front of the front gate, but to this, a little bit to the north. No, hold on. I guess that would be the east. Yeah, the east of Hjalmarken Farm, I believe it is. Well, wherever the giant is when that shows up. It'll be a little to the east of that. So there's like cell 43, right? I don't quote me on that exactly, but there's a way to get to like a specific cell within Whiterun or within a city. So anyway, if you're trying to get somewhere quick, that's a kind of easy way to do it. Um, you can also do smoke. QA smoke is it's kind of like a sealed off dungeon basically, where you can check all the different armors and weapons and stuff in the game, and there's like a little area where you can get into water and check swimming, and buttons you can press to summon creatures and all kinds of things. So it's good for modders and people who need the resource. So if you go escape, tab, we're going to go to system, we're going to click mod configuration, and we're going to go down to the spell hotbar, and you go to presets. So when you load a new game, you can go to the load config, and then you can load up presets, either ones that already exist or ones that you kind of create yourself in another game. But the thing is that those presets there's no way to get them to automatically apply like I have down at the bottom right, or excuse me, the bottom center. There's no way to get them to apply to a new game. You have to open the new game. Let's say, go through the cart ride, or use a mod to skip it, or whatever you go through for the beginning of your game, and go through the character creation, and then you have to be able to actually open up you have to actually be able to press escape, go to the UI, and go into system, and go into mod configuration, and go down to spell hotbar, and click presets, and then load a configuration. Okay? That's the only way to get the configs to work in spell hotbar. As of right now, if you download spell hotbar and some of the maybe other preset mods and stuff like that go with it, they do not automatically start you off with the preset that's on the bottom there in a new game. So that's what my mod does. I'll show you. Wrong button. The spell hotbar Skyrim Max auto preset. That's what that does. Is it lets you start the new game once you download this with that preset. I'll be changing the font to the same font that Norden UI uses. You won't need to download Norden UI if you don't want to. It'll just use that same font. So that's kind of the next step in the creation of this mod here, is to get that looking exactly how I want. I like the little boxes. I like how small they are. I like that they don't have borders. So they kind of blend. They kind of are non-obtrusive, right? You'll note that there wasn't pretty much anything on my. Hold on a moment. Yeah, it's kind of loud downstairs. Kids are yelling outside. Just go ahead and seal up this room. Yeah, you'll note that there wasn't a lot on the screen. That's because it's all dynamic. So you get hurt, then your health pops up. You use magic, then your magic bar will pop up. Anyway, let's go for this next. This next mod is the unofficial material fix. So we'll go over here. Material F. Oh, if I can spell material F. If I can type rather. All right. Right click. Or control click. And then unofficial material fix files. There are 6 of them. So we're not going to use that because we do have static mesh improvement mod, SMIM. Optional files. So here's what I'll do. I'll click this, download. Good. And I'm going to go to the optional file. I'm not even going to read this. This just is it. It's more than I want to read. Wait. Close this. Okay, Ren's HD Shrines. That's actually something I need to check out really quick. Ren's HD Shrines. Wait, not shrines. Well, let's take a quick look at that anyway. Hey, those are cool. I think I have something that changes the shrines already, so I'm not worried about that. But there is something by Ren, or one of the Ren's things. Track, mods. If you ever find someone that puts out good mods, please make sure you track them, give them kudos, donate, whatever you can do. A lot of these people just do this for fun, and then they want to share what they've created. So they're not necessarily getting anything by posting these. So maybe give them a little something if you can. At least some kudos, right? Flyer. If you get to the point where you want to. There was something. Oh, it's Dragon Mounds. How do you search just inside of their stuff? I forget. Do this. Ren's HD Dragon Mounds. So there's Ren's Dragon Mounds, but I think what people do is they patch together Ren's and Ren's. And I typed that in the other day on Google, and it seemed to have no idea what I was talking about. So let's look for Dragon Mounds. I'm gonna go through this so fast that I kind of can't read through it on purpose. HD Shrines. It's like Ren's Dragon Mounds, something like that. Oh, if I could type, come on now. Ren's Dragon Mounds. Ren Dragon Mound. Nothing. I'll find it later. I just figured I'd take a quick look. What's that over here? Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah. Oh no, I can. Okay. I'm gonna go optional files. Do I need any of these? Simple answer. There. I actually probably could have looked through that in that amount of time because I went and searched for the other thing, but that's okay. Okay, only need the main file. I believe it because it's done a really good job of choosing that. No, you know what? I'm going to take a quick look just to make sure. But for now, let's go downloads right here. Unofficial material fix. Where should I place the see into my load order question mark. And it's pretty good about knowing where things should go in your load order as well. Turn my phone down on silent so that I'm not annoying you with constant clicks. Okay. Yeah, I figured he's gonna put it up there. Let's go up to SMIM. So, like, here's one of my other mods that I was talking about. Stop running, exclamation mark. All caps, right? It's fine. Static mesh improvement mod. It'll be way up here, I know. Iris. It's 32. Right there. Yeah, see it. Yeah. Unofficial material. Seem to put it there. Okay. And then I'm going to say overwrites some of the changes to the game. Just want it. I want Skyrim. I want ChatGPT to realize that it overwrites some of that. Yep. Okay. Just making sure that it knows that. I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to go down to these optional files now. What is GD? Oh, Golden Dwemer Pipeworks. Right. I'm not using the Golden Dwemer Pipeworks. At least as of now, I know I'm. Well, as of now, that's why I should check. Right. It makes it very shiny. Question: does this change the? Oh wow, I do like that actually. Does it change the mesh or just the texture? Solid gold Dwemer texture overhaul, designed for Dwemer Pipeworks reworked, expansion and improvement of the original mod release. Go to this mod for miscellaneous patches. This one, and then PBR patch here. Cool. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go. We're gonna look at pipe. So I do have Dwemer Pipework reworked, and I think if I remember correctly, maybe I didn't want to change it to gold because look, it's really pretty, but is it lore friendly? Is it realistic? This stuff has been here for so long; it's surprising that it still even works. Because it's mechanical, like it's moving, right? It's like voice. What is it? It's I forget what their technology was. It was like more similar to the dragon's voice. Is sonic or acoustic based science or something, right? So it's like. You got magic, you got the voice, you got the acoustic, sonic, whatever that they used. There's different types of what we would probably consider magic in real life. So the cool thing about this is that it really rounds out the pipes and cleans them up a lot. But I like how they're old looking. I like how they're not all pretty and gold and bright. And I think it's important that we keep it that way, at least for now. I want to keep it a little bit more the way that it is. And maybe later I'll make them, brighter and golden like this. Because, I mean, it's beautiful. It's just, I think they'd be tarnished. I think they'd be much more tarnished. I wonder if it does these roofs or just the pipe work. Like, because this isn't pipe work. That might be considered pipe work. Or no, that's just a connection. That's right. Like, does it do this down here? These rings? Does it do that pad? Does it do this lamp? Is it just the pipes? Is it the roofs on here? Because it looks like they're matching. I don't know if it's a separate mod. Almost all the metal in Dwemer and Markarth architecture is overhauled, right? So I love that. I don't know if I love it being like bright gold. Let's see if they have Golden Dwemer Pipework redone, improved Dwemer glass patch. The glass might be something I'd want to look at. Golden Dwemer Pipeworks in 2 and 4K. Hotfix. So this is something that I might look at again and go, I wonder if I could just take this and then tune it, like tune the coloration to be more coppery, or if I make it more coppery, and then I add kind of like a procedural, like greenish, tealish, light baby blue kind of spots on it, then it will look like it's aged. Or if I keep it golden and then I just add, I don't know, like some bronzing or something to it, then it will look aged. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and not go for this mod. It's just too bright. It doesn't make any sense. It logically doesn't make any sense. What else do we have? Stone Solitude Castle floor. I have something else that's going to change the floor there. So stunning statues. I'm using a different statue mod, and it will go after this mod, so I'm not worried about that. It'll just override it. And then Ren's HTs. Yeah, I'm not using that either. So we're good there. Go ahead and go. Oops. Do that. I'm gonna go down. Overwrite. Oops. Right click. Open and explore. Look at this really quick, because this is something else that I need to rectify. I think. Let's do this. I need to rectify this. These files in overwrite. Do we need to move them or delete them? Question mark. You know, I mean, the other thing I can do is just look like pipe fuel. Environment? Remove icicles from Dwemer pipes. You know, that might make some sense, right? Because Dwemer pipes are supposed to be warm. But I don't know. I'd have to look through and see if the icicles are on the broken pipes, maybe, or the pipes that aren't. Like, are those pipes in use, I guess? I don't know. Tolerance page immersion. Nope, not that. That wouldn't be so bad to what's the there's a mod that you can like randomly apply animations to people, and this would be interesting. And objects, locations, not that, models and textures. Yeah, here we go. So reworked, redone 4K, the golden ones, real Dwemer pipes. Significantly improves all the Dwemer pipes meshes and gives them better shape, smoothness. Golden Dwemer pipe works redone unofficial update. Golden Dwemer pipe works redone patches. Reworked complex material. I think complex material is. Let me take a quick look at this. It's very dark. I think this is for shaders. Parallax gen, I like that. More complex, glossy spec based shading and parallax. Let's go Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Do I need? Let's see. Move them to dedicated MO2 mod. Do not delete them. Enable the new mod. Left pane position does not matter. Um, name it this. I can do that. Copy. Let's go back to MO2. We're just going to do something really quick. Overwrite. We're going to create a mod. We're going to name it this. I'm going to click OK. And then we're going to turn it on. Oh, we're not going to turn it on, are we? Yeah. Oh, okay. No valid game data. Okay, well, I'll just keep it off then. Hold on. Let's see. No valid game data. Just do that, I guess. It's not an error, but it's a flag. Flag. Stop. I hate that. You click stop and it doesn't stop. Oh, drives me fucking nuts. Yeah, whoever is in charge of this button at ChatGPT, can you please make it so that when we press the stop button, it actually stops? Keep it enabled and ignore it. I can do that. Easy. Let's go back over here and right. Control V. Do I need? It's way down there. Do I need? Is this for community shaders? I'm using ENB. Oh, I should probably put a question mark now, period, right? I'm using ENB. Is this a good mod for Skyrim Max? Question mark, right? And then it knows all about why I'm building Skyrim Max, what I want it to look like, and all that. So we're gonna see if it, if ChatGPT thinks this is a good mod for Max, and then it'll probably tell me why as well. It is or isn't. No, it's not community shaders only. Must override that. Parallax Gen should eventually process the complete mesh and texture stack. Yes, install it. Excellent fit. Does it add parallax without changing the main color and or texture? Question mark. Because I don't want to just add, I don't want to just say, oh yeah, that's good for my mod list because it adds parallax. Yeah, don't get me wrong, parallax is effing awesome on just about everything. But if there's a good texture on it already, I don't want to just choose this because it's parallax. Because like right now, at least in these, whatever settings they have here, it's very, very dark. And I can't really get a good read on whether or not this is an upgrade to the vanilla, because there's no like, here's vanilla and here's my mod. Don't do that, by the way. Don't put on a mod and then just show pictures of what it looks like. Show it next to vanilla. Like, that's beautiful. That looks really good. It very much looks like this is very video game, but there's also like a texture to the texture, right? Material upgrade for not a wholesale recolor. Primarily adds parallax, depth, roughness, and gloss variation, metallic response, dynamic cube map reflections, specifically says the environmental map mask is repurposed for the complex materials channels. Right. That's really great. This seems great. Let's keep it on, or keep it in a tab and keep moving. We're doing patches for vanilla game. Dwarven Pipeworks Redux. And a static and an animated mesh remake for Dwarven Pipes and an optimized texture. So this was February of 2025. And I happen to know this was a while ago. 2021. When was the last time it was updated? Just updated. So like just updated. When was this last updated? It wasn't. Oh wow, yeah, that's very, very glossy. Oh, option 2B rust. Okay. Chrome. I would not call that chrome. I would call it like brass chrome or something, That's pretty good. Matte. That's not bad. That kind of looks worn as well. It looks better here at the junction. I don't understand why people don't, I don't know, like add welding lines or something when they do the meshes, when they update a mesh. Just chrome, rust. This is actually really nice. 2C rust. I think 2C matte. I think I just meant to say matte right there. Now, these are great pictures, and they clearly show an upgrade to what it originally was. I don't know. This is hard. That's kind of a hard decision, right? Let's go back to this, because this is like what everyone runs, right? Everyone goes, "Oh yeah, this is the best. Drummer Pipework reworked." Well, have you been in the mods lately? Have you checked to make sure it is the best? Again, there's no side by side. I hate that. Yeah, they're really, really warm looking. Like they're very, very warm. Again, look at this hard like mesh line right here. And it's so straight and perfect. It's just unrealistic. This also has kind of like straight lines. It's not perfect. It's not really rounded very well, in all honesty. And that looks really pretty. I like the like almost filigree thing going on here. But I gotta say, this is really, really nice looking. So PBR versus non-PBR. Remind me what PBR is in Skyrim modding. Okay, come on. Skyrim modding. Question mark. Yeah, whatever. Capital R. Take a quick look at this. Wow. Look at the texture. That's incredible. I mean, I really like something in between this and this. Physically based rendering, right? Textures and materials are authored so surfaces react to light more like real materials rather than just being a color texture with shine. Right. Parallax adds depth. PBR governs how the material responds to light. I mean, reworking the textures. Vanilla PBR, Dwarf Pepper grew down to PBR. Rework PBR. Golden Dwemer Pipeworks PBR. Let's look at these two. just immediately there's like proper light reaction. It gets metal. Yeah, sure. What is this? Like, seriously, what is this in response to? It's very dark. Very dark in here. Could like use some mage light or something. So this is really great. This is for that's for this or for Dwemer Pipework rework, and it adds PBR. What's this last one again? Golden Dwemer Pipework with PBR. If you want it shinier. I think that the golden one is really cool. It looks like it's abandoned, but not. Like, it looks like it could be abandoned, but not that old. Or like it's very, like it's a factory that's been in use for a while, right? But it doesn't look like however long ago the Dwemer disappeared. So here's what I think. I think, honestly, I still really prefer the pipework reworked, only because the texture is just, it's in between. It's still got the glossiness, but it also has, like, obviously this is very old. It's been, it has rust, and it has patina is the word I've been looking for as I've been talking about this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it Dwemer Pipework reworked. Then I'm going to, and what is this? Stripes, lines, statues, mask, golden. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Okay. And we're also going to do complex material, because these each do something different. So this rework, wait, go back. This. The reworked, I believe, is mesh and texture. Yeah, it's mesh, texture, and adds realism by adding like realistic, like actual exhaust vents, and making them look like they're actually working. Did not include any texture with the first version. Mod is compatible with every texture mod. Textures are included from the second version forward, right? So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do Dwemer Pipework reworked. Not because it is better than this Preem stuff. This stuff is freaking excellent. It just doesn't display what I'm looking for from the Dwemer pipes, which is a very aged look that still has some glossy, some shine to it. Like, you're getting there, you're getting closer with this version, but it's kind of, there's not enough variation, I guess, and it's very much like rusted, right? So I'm gonna stick with Pipework reworked for now. Preem, if you can kick it up a notch, I'm behind you, because you're getting somewhere with that. So for now, anyway, we're gonna do Pipework reworked. We're gonna slap on the complex material on top of that, and then also the PBR, because they do different things. Now, that's what I say I want to do. I have to check to see if they will really work together. Right, so I'm going to tell ChatGPT now. Okay, ChatGPT, here's what I'm thinking. We stick with Dwemer Pipework reworked, Then we add in Dwemer Pipework Reworked Complex Material, and on top of that, we also put the Dwemer Pipework Reworked PBR. The reason why is I see them doing different things. The Dwemer Pipework Reworked is like the overhaul. So we'll look at it as like the base. And in the newer models, there's texture, a retexture, right? So not models, the newer versions. There's texture. So we'll go with that base texture. Then, by adding complex material, I presume this isn't changing that texture, but rather it's allowing it to have some gloss specked shading and parallax. And then on top of that, we add the PBR, which allows the light to reflect and refract off of the pipework. And when all that gets combined together, that's what's going to make this pipework seem most realistic. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Since I was so positive about everything, it might overly agree with me. So I may have to play devil's advocate. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and stop this this modding session after we determine which Dwemer Pipework mods we're going to include. We'll go from there. In the meantime, I will show you this, the hot lava heat distortion. This is pretty cool, I think. So for one, upscales what the lava kind of looks like. You'll note that it's much more higher definition. And then also, it adds this kind of... Well, if you look at this right here, you'll see that it adds this kind of molten distortion, right? Which is the point. It's kind of hard to see in their images and their GIF here. But I highly recommend you look this up on some other modders' websites. Look at some of the videos. Oh, here we go. Actually, this should do it. There you go. I think that gives you a much better look at what it does. You can see the distortion from it. So that's vanilla. This is after the mod. You can see the distortion on the rocks there. This one's kind of hard to see. Okay, so before and then after, lots of distortion. See that? Yeah, that might be a little odd looking, but they're going in a great direction with this, and it's more realistic than the base game. So that's another thing I recommend, along with the pipe work, because the lava is around these areas. It'll look good together. And this is don't add PBR. Base mod supplies the redesigned meshes, animations, cool effects, and its own golden smooth weather textures. Version 5 was rebuilt from scratch and already constitutes the actual visual overhaul. Okay, interesting. I'll be out in just a little while. I'm almost done. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay. So it's saying do not add PBR. Parallax gen output. Do I have parallax gen output? Do that. I have see, because I saw that it was something else was mentioning parallax gen output. Spell impacts. Auto parallax. And it'll tell me whether or not now it'll tell me whether or not parallax gen output is a separate mod from the user, if it's just using another name for something that I've already selected. Sometimes you have to go down these rabbit holes to make these things work, right? Or oftentimes you have to. Not a separate next response to the generated mod created after you run PG Patcher. See that? Very important. Great. So now we know this is unnecessary. I already have that on my list, so I'll take it off of here. I already have this, which means I just need to add this. And we're just going to double check. Glimmer. I'm going to make sure that I didn't put it somewhere else on my list. Pipework reworked. Yep. Okay. So I'll put this here. We'll take this mod, URL, and we'll do that. Great. Okay. I think we've made some headway here. Sometimes I add 10 mods and only get one installed because, you know, that's just the way this is. To make it work, turn out, to make the mod list, to make the installed mods work together, to turn out the way that I actually want Skyrim Max to look. Sometimes it just comes down to, well, unfortunately I just added one mod and then added 10 more, like installed one mod and added 10 more over here. Great. Yeah, again, I think we've made some headway. Let's go ahead and trying to remember everything we installed today. Let me see. Good there. Good. Okay. Let's run Skyrim really quick. See if anything comes up into the overwrite, and then call it good for the day. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Good. We'll swim. You'll note that my swimming hotbar pops up when I'm in the water, disappears when I'm not. Very nice. That's what I mean by that dynamic. You get to see the world around you and not worry about everything else that's popping up on the screen until you hotkey C for compass, right? That shows up for 10 seconds and then fades away. Just like that. M for map. Tab. Escape. Oops, wrong. Tab. Comma, since it's next to map for the mini map. Next to M, rather. And yeah, everything seems to be going okay. We're going to go ahead and leave the game. Refresh this. Check our overwrite. It's empty. Good. Okay, hey, thanks for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, if you will, of me modding Skyrim. I know it can seem kind of slow now that I look at what I've done over the time that I've spent during this session. It seems really slow, but that's just the nature of it. So thanks for joining me, and if you like this video, give it a like, thumbs up, whatever, all that good stuff. And if you think there's others that might enjoy or get use out of this video, please share it with them. All right, thank you.